Welcome back to Ventura County Bucks Baseball here on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. As you can see, we got some amazing new graphics out and some music, so should be exciting.
Welcome to this game between the Ventura County Bucks and the San Gabriel Valley Monarchs. Joined here by Crash Collier. I'm Robert Garcia.
And we welcome you back to Ventura County Bucks Baseball here on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. Today's Bucks game is sponsored by The Answer's Yes. Find out if you qualify for a refund from fraudulent credit card transaction fees. Call 760-685-5813. And WFG Insurance. Need life insurance, income tax returns? Call Cassie Eden or Lou Stowers at 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. And the Bucks set to take on the Monarchs, and along with Robert Garcia, I'm Crash Collier. Robert, how are you today?
Doing it good today, Crash. How about yourself?
Doing excellent. Just excited for be back here with the Bucks.
Absolutely.
Haven't been playing for a couple days. Had a doubleheader Wednesday. A couple of tough losses over at Biola University to the OC Juice, but today looking to bounce back against San Gabriel Valley Monarchs.
And against the Monarchs, the Bucks have been pretty good on the season, 2 for 1 in just 3 matchups. Bucks currently riding an 8-game losing streak coming into this one, so definitely a much-needed win against a team that they've had success against in the past.
So it's definitely a good team, as you're saying, Robert, for them to be able to go up against today.
Yeah, definitely a good team to bounce back against. It's actually going to be the same starting pitchers on the mound in the first matchup that we were against the Monarchs. It'll be Josh Porter on the mound for the Monarchs, and it's going to be Colby Betty on the mound for the Bucks. And
let's get into the starting lineups right now. So you mentioned Colby Betty on the mound, and he'll be facing David Shackelford. Will be the leading off for the Monarchs, playing in center, followed by Benny Vogel, the DH. Jake Traby will be at first. Daltrey will be the shortstop. Jake Hernandez, the left fielder. Ivan Berrigan, the extra hitter. Matt Rice behind the plate doing the catching. John Nauertz in right field. Jane Gonzalez at second. And Dominic Del Hoyo batting 10th and playing third base. So here we go. The action set to begin now. Eddie getting ready to face David Shackelford, the leadoff hitter for the Monarchs here. And Shackelford fouls off the first pitch. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1.
And Colby Betty in his last game against the Monarchs, 3 2/3 innings pitched. Just gave up only 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, but 5 strikeouts on the day.
So definitely good, but definitely they just need to be better. And just that'll be in there for a ball. So count is now 1-1. That one swung deep into left field. And Arand isn't going to get there, and that'll be a leadoff double for the Monarchs. So I'll bring up Benny Vogel, and let's quickly take a look at the Bucks defensively. You have Chase Arand in left, Nicholas Matera in center, Moses Hyde in right, Jarrett Seager at third, Carter Bennett at short, John Traynor at second, Hudson Story at first, and Carson Chavez behind the plate. So Benny Vogel, the DH for Monarchs, batting second today, will bat with a runner in scoring position. The first pitch to Vogel is outside for ball 1. So now 1-0 count. That one's going to be fouled back, so we got ourselves a 1-1 count now.
Benny Vogel went 1 for 4 with a 2 RBI base hit his last time up against the Bucks. Also had a walk and a strikeout.
So I think this is a good opportunity for the Bucks here, especially with Colby Betty, who's had success against these guys. It just definitely
not the start you wanted to see with the leadoff double, but definitely something he can pitch around.
Just stay calm, do your job at the plate, take care of business there. Everything should be okay then. As we now have a 2-1 count.
Do have Carson Chavez behind the plate, who's been a bit of a brick wall there, so his battery mate has his back.
That'll be a swing and a miss for strike 2. And speaking of Chavez, he got to go with the Ventura County Pirates last night too, slow. And what I think was definitely a big opportunity for him to be able to learn and observe from some more experienced college players.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chavez has definitely seen success against this team in the offensive. Went 3 for 4 his last time up.
That pitch is inside, and we got a full count. And I think another thing too, Robert, about guys getting exposure with the Pirates. I mean, look at Dylan Nolan Cook. Started the season with the Bucks and got moved up to the Pirates in time for the Alaska trip, and has been retained by the Pirates. So I think it's definitely great learning and exposure opportunities for these guys here on the Bucks if they get to even just hang out in the dugout, as that'll be a ball 4, and Benny Vogel is on via walk. So I think there's definitely a lot of opportunity there for those guys to learn like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And these guys are very competitive. Obviously, they're teammates and they support one another. But, at the end of the day, they're trying to do the best thing for themselves, trying to move up in whatever league they're in.
And also got themselves into a good school. As we have Jake Traby, the first baseman, up to bat in the 3-hole.
Traby also had a big night against the Bucks last time up, 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run scored.
The first pitch to Traby is outside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strike count on Traby.
Some early trouble here for Betty. Let's see if he can get out of it.
I mean, he does have a force hit on all 3 bases. On every base outside from home, and that'll be ball 2. That pitch going to be flied into deep center. That's going to go into left center. Ventura will field it, but 2 runs will score for the Monarchs. So an RBI double, 2 RBI double for Jake Traby.
And not the start that Betty wanted here. First 3 batters all get on. It's already just 3 batters in, a 2-0 game.
Now batting, number 12, Shane Daughtry.
See if he can compose himself here. Just let it be a blip in a radar, but offense is definitely going to have to pick up his back tonight.
Yeah, definitely, and I think that's a theme we've been seeing. Well, some pitching and defensive struggles has led the bats to have their work cut out for them, and something Bucks definitely need to. I think they can. I mean, they proved they can manufacture lots of runs. I mean, we saw a 7-run 7th, the second of the 2 games at Biola on Wednesday.
And they are facing Josh Porter today, who is the starter for the Monarchs. In his last appearance and only appearance against the Bucks this season so far, went 1 inning, gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk. So if they are going to have somebody to get runs off of today, that'll be the guy.
And there's a strike into Daughtry.
Ryan, what's his
to Shane Daughtry. So it's a 1-1 count on Daughtry now. That pitch will be low, and that's ball 2. So Betty needs to just pose himself now, and it's a good opportunity to just put what happened behind you and just focus on the batter at the plate. Someone's going to be fouled back, and it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You got to have a short-term memory here. It's like I said, first 3 batters, and just kind of chalk it up as getting warmed up and let your offense pick you up. As I said, going up against a pitcher today that team has had success, albeit in a very short sample size, small sample size.
So that's definitely an opportunity. And obviously we'll talk more about Porter when he takes the mound later in the inning. That one's going to be ground ball to third.
There you go.
Segura fields it, tires the out to Story. So 1 away. And plus they were able to hold Traby at second on the throw. So good job there from Segura looking him back to the bag.
Yeah, that's what Betty's gonna have to do here. Just let his defense work. Try to get strikeouts when you're able to, and
I'll bring up Jake Hernandez. He is starting in left field today in the 5 spot. And that pitch is going to catch the outside corner for strike 1.
I think that's where Betty's going to have to live today, is that outside corner right there.
And I think in this league we've seen it a lot, and especially the Bucks. Like if the pitchers can really exploit that outside corner,
These umps
hitters,
are calling it.
the umps are calling it, and hitters do not like it.
Because the umps are calling it. Now it forces them to expand their zone.
Well, not even that. It's just a spot hitters don't really like, and that one's going to be sending a deep left field. Iran's not going to make it. Jake Traby will score from second. And a 1-out RBI double for Jake Hernandez.
Leaving that one too much over the plate a little bit. Got to work those corners a little bit more.
So it's already quickly 3-0 here with 1 out. And speaking of the umpires, we have Mas Uchida behind the plate, and in the infield is Joe Martinez. Now I'll bring up Ivan Berrigan to the plate now. The first pitch is high for ball 1. So Betty off to a rough start, looking to get a couple outs. But just like as we were saying, just got to put what's happened behind you. Just focus on the job at hand. That one's going to be fouled back for strike 1. That'll be a called strike in there, so it's 1-2 now. As previously, it looked like Hernandez was really drifting off the bag there, but got looked back. So we'll see. Is he going to try to tease Betty, make him try to mess him a little bit, which then is not good as a pitcher because then you're not fully focused on the guy at hand.
Yep.
And, I mean, you see us at all levels. Even in the majors, guys struggle with that. That one's going to be hit the opposite way. And Moses Hyde is going to be there, so 2 away.
Also still holds up.
Yeah, good throw in there from Hyde to getting in there quickly to prevent Hernandez from it tagging up. So Matt Rice, the catcher, is now the batter. 7th man up this inning. Colby Betty finds himself 1 out away from getting out of this first.
It just needs one pitch here. Just like I said, short memory. Let your offense come back, get those runs back for you, and you come back out next inning and show the Monarchs what you've been showing them in that first game.
And that's ball 1 to start the at-bat. And I think, too, you definitely want to be taking care of business in the lower part of the lineup when the hitters might not be as strong.
Absolutely.
Strong, like, performance-wise.
Free passes to the bottom of the lineup are how you lose games, because you give those guys in the top 3 men on, they're going to drive them home.
So quickly, 2-0 the count now. Here comes a pitch from Betty. Traby's going to attempt to steal, but the throw is not in time. But the throw from Chavez to Segura is not in time. So stolen base there for Jake Hernandez. He is now on third.
And got a good jump on it. Carson got a good throw over there to Segura, but just better speed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing about Chavez, too. In addition to him just being a wall, he's also got a good arm, and he's shown he's able to gun it around. And that's going to be a 4-pitch walk there. So runners on in the corners.
I think it's still 3-0, actually.
Oh, 3-0. Oh, never mind. I thought it was. So actually 3-0 now. And there's a called strike. I think
delay call on there, but
I think Rice thought he had a.
It's actually 2-2 now, apparently.
So 2-2. Yeah, Rice thought he had to walk too. I mean. That one going to be popped into short. And Bennett can't quite get there, so that's an RBI single.
Now batting, number 8, John Nertz.
That one just Rice getting a low piece of the bat on it, able to bloop it over Bennett's head into shallow left field, and just like that, it's 4-0.
Yeah, not a great start.
No, not the start that Betty or the Bucks wanted.
As John Nauertz is going to show bunt. And then Carson Chavez gunning it to Hudson Story, trying to keep an eye on Matt Rice, but throw not in time. So 1-0 the count now. That pitch is going to be low in there, so 2-0 the count now.
Nerds has seen some definite success in that bottom spot in the lineup. And last time in the 9 spot went 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored as well as a walk. He's able to get on, and those guys after him are able to bring him home.
That pitch just inside, ball 3. Betty now struggling a bit with his command and finding the strike zone. At this point, it just seems like just get in the ground, just ground it to your infielders. At this point, seems like the strategy. That's going to be across the inside corner for a strike. So 3-1 count now.
Yeah, definitely not the start that Betty wanted. He's already given up double the runs he gave up first time, and that's going to hit.
Yeah.
Gonzalez there. Or excuse me.
Nauertz.
Nertz, thank you.
Nertz.
That'll bring up Gonzalez, but now 2 on, 2 out.
So definitely.
You can see that Betty's definitely just a little rattled right now.
I think just that tough start, giving up a leadoff double.
Yep. Followed by a walk and another double after that.
He's given up 3 doubles already this inning.
Getting some words of encouragement over there from his third baseman, Segura.
Yeah, Jared Segura definitely being a big leader in that infield there. You definitely see it the way he plays.
Absolutely over at the hot corner. He's made some great plays over there as well. Definitely.
Not only that, but also in the dugout, too. You really see his leadership shine.
Absolutely.
So that'll bring up Jaden Gonzalez, second baseman, bang in the 9 spot. That pitch going to get across the plate for strike 1.
Just catches that outside corner there, and that's what I was saying. You know, that's where Betty's going to have to live today, that outside corner, if I was calling it.
Take it, yeah.
Take it,
I
absolutely.
mean, hitters are going to be frustrated by it, but
we've been on the other side of that as well, so
yeah,
just got to use it to our advantage.
Absolutely. That one also getting in there for a strike. Good curveball there.
Yep. Nice little break at the last second there. And that's, like you said, Crash, that's where the hitters are going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Maybe draw some errant swings.
Yeah.
See where he goes here now.
Well, he's 1 strike away from ending the inning. Here comes the pitch.
Trying to go out there again. I like it.
I think, I agree. I think that was a smart pitch.
Yep,
I mean,
absolutely.
and you have some time to try around. I'd say this pitch is probably the one you want to try, but
I think I'd like to see another curveball from him there.
I agree. Yeah.
A little bit lower, but still in that outside zone.
Just make sure it crosses that outside corner.
Yeah.
Here comes the pitch, and that one's going to be high. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Did throw the curve there, but a little high. Still like that though. I mean, now you got to throw a strike here.
Yes, absolutely.
Long pause from Betty there.
That one's going to be low, but good job at Chavez keeping it in check. So full count now. So it's definitely a situation a lot of pitchers have found themselves in this year, having to face that full count.
Yep, absolutely. Hate to see it after an 0-2 start, but let's see if he can cap it off here.
That one's going to be fouled back. Pretty close to our camera, actually, there, Robert.
That was a little scary. We do have a spare, but
not quite the quality of this one.
Nope. This one definitely gives us the more wide shot of the field. Another 3-2.
That pitch Be flying into right.
There you go.
Hyde is there, and that'll be the third out. So Monarchs get 4 in the first, and we head to the bottom of the first. The Monarchs up 4-0 on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. Fans, make sure to follow the Ventura County Bucks on social media. Go to V County Pirates for team news and leave your comments. That's V County Pirates on Instagram, Facebook, and X. And also, become a Ventura County Pirates or Bucks host family. Call General Manager George Renault at 805-501 or 0470 for details.
Carter Bennett.
We are back here in the bottom of the first inning. Bucks up to bat now after a tough first inning. Looking to get things going. And the first batter will be Carter Bennett. Bennett fouls back the first pitch for strike one.
Bennett just one plate appearance his last time up against the Monarchs, but got a hit in it, so 1 for 1 in that last game.
Definitely, yeah. Bennett definitely.
He's also hit by a pitch.
That'll be low for ball one. So 1-1 the count now. So that pitch will be low. Low for ball two. Carter Bennett, currently a freshman at Claremont McKenna, takes ball two, or strike two. So 2-2 count now on Bennett. So he's looking to help get the Bucks bats going. He fouls one back, so count remains 2-2.
Obviously, would love to get all 4 back in the 1 inning, but just try to see if we can snip at that lead, maybe 2 here.
That pitch is going to be high for ball 3, so we got full count. As I've said, a lot of pitchers in this league seem to find themselves in this situation. That one going to be fouled off, so still 3-2.
That was a nice play over there by Nomar Vasquez, playing as the first base coach, excuse me.
And that'll be ball 4. So leadoff walk for the Bucks. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Carter Bennett starting at shortstop. Nicholas Matera in center. Hudson Story at first. Jarrett Segura at third. Moses Hyde in right field. Carson Chavez behind the plate. John Trainer at second. Chase Arend in left. Joshua Sotel, the DH, and Riker Billingsley is the extra hitter, batting 10th. And as we mentioned, they are facing Josh Porter. And here's Nicholas Matera, the center fielder. He swings to the first pitch he sees for strike one. So very aggressive swing there from Matera.
Matera went 1 for 3 last time up against the Monarchs with a run scored as well as a walk.
Pitch is high for ball one. So 1-1 count now. And Hyde looking to steal. He's going to have to go back, and he's going to have to dive in there, but he will make it on the pop fly to shallow right.
That was a close one. Almost got doubled up there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was looking to steal, so
Now batting, number
a
11,
good job of him realizing where the ball was.
Story.
And that'll bring up Hudson Story. And let's quickly take a look at the defense for the Monarchs. We have Hernandez, Shackelford, and Nertz in from left to right. Del Hoyo, Doherty, Gonzalez, and Traby from third to first. And Matt Rice behind the plate. And again, Bennett trying to steal, and he's going to be caught on the throw. So definitely an unfortunate situation there for the Bucks as the bases are now empty and 2 outs.
Great throw by Rice there.
I'll give him credit for that.
Right where it needed to be. Doherty came over and applied the tag, and just like that, 2 quick outs.
So, 1-1 the count now. So it's 1-1 count now. That one going to be popped or sent flown into deep left and foul. So 2 strikes now.
Man is on his horse there trying to get to that one.
Yeah, I mean, good hustle by Hernandez. Just couldn't quite reach it.
1-2 the count now.
2-1 the count now. 2-1 the count. That one's going to be fouled back, and now we got 2-2. Or fouled off. So 2-2 count now on Hudson Story. 2 outs, nobody on. Not too many in there for ball 3, so another full count coming our way, Robert.
Yep. It's about, what, the 4th, 5th one we've seen so far?
I think so. And not to mention, when they do go into this situation, they often a lot of foul balls, and we just saw another one right there.
Trying to stay alive there.
So Story back at it with a 3-2.
Went 1 for 2 with a walk and a base hit last time up against the Monarchs.
Currently a sophomore, appearing to be set to go to LMU. That one.
That was a great take there, man.
And he'll take that one.
Outside corner, like we've been saying and called all night. He's able to lay off.
Now batting, number 15, Jared Segura.
So he's on. So ball 4. So Jared Segura on with so Hudson starting with a 2-out walk, and that'll bring up Jared Segura, the third baseman.
Segura didn't register an official AB. Walked in his only appearance last time up against the Monarchs. Did come around to score though.
That one's going to be popped up to shortstop. Doherty is there, and that's going to bring the inning to a close. So no runs for the Bucks.
Couple of base runners
And we will
stranded.
And we will head to the top of the second. Monarchs leading 4-0 on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel.
Dominic Del Hoyo.
We are back here in the top of the second. And Dominic Del Hoyo is the batter for the Monarchs.
0 for 3 his last time up against the Pirates. Excuse me, against the Bucks.
So he'll take ball 1 to start the top of the second.
Did walk once, but let's see if we can continue that trend against him. Betty, of course, out there for another inning of work, trying to rebound after the rough first inning start.
He's facing the guy to do it, and he'll ground it to second. John Trainer there, and 1 quick out just on 2 pitches. So good job getting a quick out there by the Bucks.
Start.
And I'll bring the top of the order back up with David Shackelford.
29, David Shackelford.
Shackelford hit a double his first time up and would come around to score. So he is 1 for 1 on the day. Well, Shackelford's going to attempt a bunt, but it's going to go foul for strike 1. Shackelford trying to just go for the squeeze there and try to beat out the throw, but couldn't quite lay it down.
Pulled it a little too much, but Betty will absolutely take the strike.
Yeah, especially after how that first went. Any strike you can get, you take. And that's going to be chopper to third. Segura running in. Guns it over to Story for out 2. What a throw there by Jared Segura.
Caught it all in one nice sweet motion.
22, Benny Vogel.
Fires a laser over there to Story, and just like that, 4 pitches, 2 outs here for Betty.
So this is just what he needs to have.
Allows his defense to pick him up. Just like that, he's already 2 outs through this inning.
First pitch is going to be outside for ball 1 to Benny Vogel. Vogel walked his first time up and would come around to score on a double by Jake Traby. So definitely someone, and did wind up getting in a full count. So someone that he doesn't want to go the distance with in terms of pitches. And 2-0 the count now on Vogel. Next pitch is going to be low. So 3-0 the count. And Betty back in a sort of a troubling situation right now.
Still has the 2 outs though, so even if you allow this runner on, it's not the worst thing in the world, but with who's due up.
And that's going to be a called strike across the plate.
Trying to get back in this AB here. This is the most dangerous one right here, hitter's count.
Absolutely, Robert.
I'd like to see Betty go to that outside corner again.
And that's going to be a nice curveball in there that gets into the strike zone. So a full count now. So Betty quickly rallying himself back into this count and has a chance to get his first strikeout here.
Oh, a breaking pitch right there on a 3-1. That's confidence right there. You love to see that.
Yeah, and I think he needs to show confidence. That's going to be 2 inside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Jake Traby.
25, Jake Traby.
Traby, the first baseman, doubled his first time up, drove in 2 runs, would also come around himself to score.
Let's see if Betty can put a stop to that right now.
And that'll be in there for called strike 1. Next pitch outside, so it's 1-1 the count now.
pause here from Betty.
That one going to be sent deep in the left, but foul. So 1-2 count now. That pitch gonna drop in for a single. So 2-out single for Jake Traby as he continues to be dangerous at the
Now
dish.
batting, number 12, Shane Daughtry.
Brings up Daughtry now.
So Shane Daughtry with runners at first and second. And it's Betty trying to get through this inning without any damage coming through.
Yep. Got the force out at all three. See what he can do with it. Let his defense pick him up here.
That pitch, he swung deep in the left. Aranda's there, and he'll make the catch. So Dougherty is retired, and the Monarchs don't get anyone across. So we head to the bottom of the second with the Monarchs up 4-0. And we are back here in the bottom of the second inning. Moses Hyde to lead off the action for the Bucks, and he'll ground one that rolls to second. Traby will field it, and Porter will field it.
Number 29, Carson Chavez.
So one quick out there, and now bring up Carson Chavez, the catcher. Chavez, as we mentioned, was with the Pirates yesterday in SLO to observe their victory over the St. Louis Obispo Blues. A great game. That was super exciting to be at, I got to say.
That's right, Crash. You were there, and that was kind of a close one at the end there.
Yeah, definitely a very different environment. Like, town really gets into it. As Chavez takes ball one.
Chavez coming into this game with a .355 batting average.
Definitely one of the hotter hitters on this team, and that one's going to be popped up to second. And Gonzalez will record out number 2. So 2 quick outs, only on 3 pitches.
Now batting, number 1, John Trainer.
That'll bring up John Trainer, the second baseman for Ventura.
Trainer not getting a ton of reps yet so far. 6 for 11 this year.
But he probably should be getting some more with as he continues to impress. I mean, he has gotten some leadoff time, so clearly head coach Bobby Livingston trusting him to be an everyday player and trying to put more and more trust into him. So he fouls that one back, so now we got a 1-1 count.
He's also got some time on the mound as well.
I think that's probably also part of you not seeing too much because it might be not show all of his appearances.
Yeah. He's got 12 and a third inning pitched.
And that's the other thing that's cool about this Bucks team, as Trainer takes ball 2, is you have a lot of versatility on this team among these guys who can not only hit but also pitch and field multiple positions. So you really see that, and I think it's a unique thing this team has.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Trainer fouls that one for strike 2. Trainer again fouls it back. Still 2-2. Trainer again is going to pop that one up. Rice is there and catches it in foul territory. So 3 quick outs for the Monarchs there, and we will head to the top of the 3rd. Monarchs still up 4-0 on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. Fans, are you hungry? Visit where the Pirates eat Subway sandwiches at 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto and Woodland Hills. We are back here in the top of the 3rd now. And Jake Hernandez to lead things off for the Monarchs here. Hernandez 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI double that brought in a run. He'll take strike 1. So Colby Betty back out for a 3rd inning of work. And this Monarchs lineup has really worked him. He's already thrown 56 pitches today alone.
Yeah. First inning was a rough one. Second inning went a little bit more smoothly.
I think you're starting to see him find his rhythm, but still, I think that first inning must have been extremely taxing.
Yeah. And you could definitely see it as the inning went on that he was just you could see a little rattled, but composed himself back in the second.
Absolutely, and I like the confidence that Coach Livingston has in him.
I agree.
I think it's a big thing at this age where you got to give your guys a chance to shine even when things don't go well at first. Give them that chance to
see how they handle adversity.
Absolutely, yes. So 2-1 the count now. That's going to be grounded to short. That'll be an error on Carter Bennett as he couldn't quite field that one. So Jake Hernandez on with an error.
Took a tough hop for sure, but
number 1,
when you're down 4-0, you cannot allow errors to happen like
Absolutely. That. So I'll bring up Ivan Berrigan with a runner on first. Berrigan flew out to Moses Hyde in the 1st inning. So not the busiest inning, although it seems like these guys have been keeping Hyde pretty busy, at least in the 1st. As Betty gonna go check in on Hernandez. Another pickoff attempt.
That one looked a little closer than the first.
Absolutely, yeah, and it seems like it was a bit more casual too, which is interesting. Although it seems like that can maybe be a strategy as a pitcher. You try to throw it more casually so the guy's not as expecting. That one is going to be grounded down the third base line. Past Segura. And Berrigan's going to go for 2. Hernandez will be held at third, so that'll be a double. 4 for Ivan Berrigan.
Now batting, number 19, Matt Rice.
That'll bring up Matt Rice, who got an RBI single his first time up in the first.
Also had that well-placed throw to gun down what would be a potential stolen base.
Yeah, definitely a costly one too. Is that that run maybe could have scored.
Every run ever so crucial for this team now. Betty finding himself in another jam here.
And he'll get a called strike to start the at-bat. So definitely got this at-bat off on the right foot. Still nobody out, which is the tough part, especially when you got runners on set. 2 runners in scoring position. That'll be ball 1, so 1-1 count now.
And this is where the error comes into play now, because instead of just the runner at second, you can maybe toy with this batter a little bit more, maybe draw a walk here. But now with no double play in order,
that pitch will be high for ball 2.
This is a tough spot here for Betty.
Yeah. And this is where just, he's already thrown 60-plus pitches. It's going to hurt you.
Yeah. If he's able to get out of this innings.
And keep in mind, he threw, I think it was 70-something, maybe even 80s. Don't remember that off the top of my head, but he gets a called strike in there, so 2-2. Yeah, he's definitely been working. He's definitely been working his arm a lot this week. I think there's no denying that.
Yeah, it's definitely taxing him a bit. You can see it here. I mean, we saw it since the first inning. It just
the 40 pitch first.
Yeah,
I think that's what's really hurting him now. That pitch is going to be inside, and it's a full count now. So here comes the payoff pitch from Betty. And it's going to be swung and a miss. Down goes Matt Rice. So a big strikeout there for the first out.
Now batting, number 8, John Nertz.
Yeah, Betty needed that one there. Let's see if he can get some confidence from that. Attack this next this next batter here. Try to hold these runners, keep the 4-run lead. Let his offense get him back into this game.
Yes, absolutely. He's going to need his offense later in this game. First pitch is going to be outside for ball 1. So John Nertz, the right fielder, was hit by a pitch his last time up. Another pitch, so quickly finds himself up 2-0 in the count. That one is going to be fouled off. So 2-1 now. Got a piece fit on its way down,
Yeah,
past him.
Got a piece of Master Cheetah, the home plate umpire there.
Yeah.
Chavez having a quick word with him. Looks like he's okay though. 2-1 the count.
Swing and a miss. So 2-2.
That was a nice pitch there from Betty. I think it would have been called a strike regardless, but able to get the swing and miss on it as well. Strikeout here puts yourself in a very good position to get out of this inning with no runs scored.
Here it comes. So that'll be fouled off, so still 2-2. Yeah, we'll see if Betty comes out for a fourth inning. I think he can get this third, but we'll just see, especially considering he pitched Tuesday, so it's been a long week for him.
It could also depend on how long he has.
And that's going to be in there for a called strike 3. Down goes John Nertz.
That curveball's really hitting today for Betty.
And Colby Betty
Now
is 1 out away
Jaden Gonzalez.
from getting out of this, from getting out of the third. I'll bring up Jaden Gonzalez, second baseman. Gonzalez was responsible for ending the first with a fly out to right field. We're going to try to capitalize.
That's a great pitch there from Betty.
That'll be a called strike there, so absolutely.
He needs to just keep attacking that outside zone. If his offense is going to get him back in this game, that outside zone is where he's going to need to attack these hitters. Getting some well-placed pitches there. That curveball is landing nicely.
Here comes the pitch. It's outside, so 1-1 the count now.
Like the decision. Just a bit too outside, but
as you said, Robert, we both agree we like that pitch. It's just
getting it.
It's the execution of it is the tricky part.
Needs to look like a strike coming out of your hand, or it's got to look like a far and away ball, and at the last second pinch in on that strike zone.
And sometimes you also, got to take advantage of your catcher to help you a little bit there, and that'll be a ground ball to John Trainer, recorded for the final out.
Big inning there from Betty. Runner on second and third, nobody out, and he's able to get out of it with nobody scoring.
Yeah, great work of Colby Betty to get himself out of that jam. And we head to the bottom of the third inning. Monarchs still up 4-0 on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. Fans, today's Bucks game is sponsored by The Answer is Yes. MasterCard and Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you are entitled to file a claim for a refund for being overcharged for transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. And here we are in the bottom of the third inning. Monarchs still up 4-0 here at LA Valley College. And the first batter will be Chase Arand. Arand, yet to bat today, will ground one to third. Del Hoyo is there. And Arand is retired on one pitch.
Now batting, number 34, Joshua Sotelo.
Now bring up Joshua Sotelo for the Bucks here. Sotelo getting the start at DH.
Big power hitter.
Absolutely, yeah. Looking to see more opportunities in the lineup, especially either at first or in the DH or EH spots. I mean, you saw a little bit over the course of this week, especially Dylan Nolan Cook being moved up. That creates opportunities for guys like him to get more reps, which I think is a huge opportunity.
Obviously proud of Moose making his way over to the Pirates.
The count's now 1-1 on Sotelo. Sotelo, currently a freshman at Los Angeles Mission College. Looking to try to make his mark here.
Currently batting .286 on the season.
So not bad at all, and he's now got a 2-1 count on him. And there's a called strike in there, so it's 2-2 now. Josh Porter throws that one. That one's going to be popped up into shallow center. And Shackelford will record the first second out.
Number 24, Riker Billingsley.
And that'll bring up Riker Billingsley, the 10 hitter, who's playing in the extra hitter position today, up to the plate.
Billingsley, one of the average leaders of the team, currently 4th on the team with a .385 batting average.
Absolutely, yeah. And also another guy who's versatile, can play both the infield and the outfield. It seems like he's been moved in the outfield, but today it's the start of extra hitter, and he's going to send a dribbler. That'll go into right center for a single.
Gonzalez wasn't able to get the glove out there for it.
So 2-out single for Billingsley. And the Bucks now have the top of the lineup back up at the plate. Bennett. So Bennett walked his first time up, and that's going to be an amazing dive there by Traby, and he'll take it himself to retire Bennett. So Bucks unable to get anyone across the plate, and they still trail 4-0 here on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel.
Now batting, number 14, Dominic Del Hoyo.
Back here now. For another inning of work.
He's already thrown 75 pitches on the day. So we'll see how much he makes it through. I mean, other than that first, he's gotten through. He's made it through this game unscathed.
Oh, as he nails Del Hoyo here. Del Hoyo will take his free base.
Now batting, number 29, David Shackelford.
I'll bring up David Shackelford.
Shackelford, 1 for 2 on the day with a double and a ground out.
They also will come around to score back in the first. It was the first run score of the game. Betty checking over on Del Hoyo. He's back in there safely. Long wait for Betty. Fires in there for strike one.
Good pitch there from Betty to start this at bat, I think, especially with how he just needs to get at bats going on the right foot, and I think the best way to do that is by throwing strikes.
Yeah, first pitch strikes are definitely how he's going to be getting back into this game. His offense needs to come alive for him a little bit here too. Another strike too. Beautiful pitch there from Betty.
I love that pitch. I think
attacking that outside corner again.
Especially the curveball there.
Curveball has been landing.
Yeah, I think that's kind of been his best pitch. It seems like too, is that curveball that's just been.
That's what he went to on a 3-1 count.
And it appears there's been a clock violation on the batter's part, which is an automatic strikeout.
Automatic strike, but because it was an 0-2, he's out of there.
Number 22, Benny Vogel.
I think that might be the first time I've seen somebody strike out on a pitch clock violation.
I've seen a balk issued.
Yeah, I've seen the balk.
Balk or a walk if there's no one on, but
that was Joe Martinez, the base umpire, who called that. First pitch here to Vogel, down in the dirt for ball one.
Vogel has not registered an at bat today. 2 walks, came around to score though, and then got stranded at second in the second.
Let's see if we can register his first one with a strikeout here. Oh, grounder. Double play would be nice. Fires over. Back to Story. And there's a double play. 3-6-3 double play to end the inning. No runs across. And when we return, it'll be your Ventura County Bucks up to bat on Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel.
Need help. Got the odd. So turn that on. Turn that on and then go to the Georgia's theme. Click on the Georgia's theme. No, you don't need to double click. Just once and then hit replay. Right there.
Oh.
That's all you gotta do.
Are always keeping it, so it's just.
Yeah, but does the hitter know what?
I have a rough idea.
Now batting, number 17, Nicholas Matera.
Back here now in the bottom of the 4th inning of your Ventura County Bucks. Currently facing off against the San Gabriel Valley Monarchs. Bucks in a bit of a hole here, 4-0. Trying to dig themselves out. That'll be Nick Matera to lead off. Takes outside for ball one.
Matera, 0 for 1 on the day. Popped out to right.
Grounded that one foul towards the third baseline for a 1-1 count.
Yeah, Buck's definitely trying to get a spark going now at this point in the game.
Betty did have that rough first inning in which all 4 runs scored, but since then, he's been able to mitigate the damage, had a couple of runners in scoring position with no outs, able to get out of it.
And even when he did get in some trouble, he's able to pitch his way out of it. So a lot of credit to Colby Betty for grinding his way through it after that first inning, especially in these last couple innings. And plus his defense came alive for him too, especially that double play to end the top 4th just now.
Yeah, absolutely. 2-2 the count now. Tara singles that one. It's going towards center field. Shackelford's out there though, puts it away for the first out of the inning. Well hit ball there from Matera, but just
Now
got a little bit
batting,
under.
number 11, Hudson Story.
That'll bring up Hudson Story. Story currently leading the team in average and OBS.
Yeah, Hudson Story, another crucial part of this team.
Looks like he swings first pitch, skying over towards third base. It's going to be Dowry over there calling it off, and he'll retire Hudson for the second out.
Definitely impressive of Dowry covering that distance, although I feel like you see shortstops doing that a lot.
15,
Really going out of their way to cover that one once they get their eye on it and track it well.
Yep. Very rangy over there. Quick 2 outs. That'll bring up Jared Segura.
Sierra popped up too. Dougherty, his last time up in the bottom of the first.
First pitch swinging here. That one goes foul though. Quickly get 0-1. Swings at this one. That'll go foul down the third baseline. It'll be quickly 0-2.
For a second, it looked like I should down the third base line. Coach Nick Alfonso was going to try to field it. That'll be ball one there on Segura.
1-2 the count now. Order settles. Segura takes that one in the dirt, even up the count at 2 apiece.
Good eye there from Jared Segura. I mean, thought it was going to be good, but thought it was going to be nice and juicy, but then just saw it drop at the last second. So then wised up and just didn't go around with his bat.
Here's the 2-2. That one's outside and low. Fill up the count.
I love the patience here from Segura now. Just found himself down early in the count. Just decided just to see what the pitch was and just wised up.
And wow, he takes inside 3-2 for strike called, strike 3. That one was a little questionable, but that'll end the inning regardless. And when we return, it'll be the Monarchs up to bat on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. Back here now in the top of the 5th inning, we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Bucks. It'll be number 7, Anthony Cuevas.
Cuevas has definitely been getting his opportunities to both pitch and hit this week, and I mean, I think we saw him play both at Biola. Started one, you got to play some defense and hit in one of the games, and then pitched in the other. So another guy with a lot of versatility on this roster.
Pitching change is also brought to you by Subway. Are you hungry? Visit where the Pirates eat. Subway sandwiches, 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. And once again, appreciate our GM, George Renault, for hooking up the players and staff with that.
So Colby Betty going very long today, 83 pitches.
Yep. More than half of those coming in the first inning alone. And that's been the story of this game so far. It's just been that first inning of work from the Monarchs. Bucks unable to get anybody over the plate yet.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to do that, and I think Anthony Cuevas coming in, fresh arm, definitely keep the Monarchs, throw the Monarchs for a bit of a loop, and I think that's a big opportunity for the Bucks to just keep this game, at least for time, keep the game keep this run difference as is before trying to manufacture some runs of their own.
Yeah, absolutely. Just one hit on the day so far, and it was a little dribbler by Riker Billingsley last inning. Definitely going to have to start here, though. As that'll bring up number 25, Jake Traby, first baseman.
Traby, definitely one of the more dangerous guys in this lineup. He's 2 for 2, doubled his first time out, and then singled in the second.
He's going to get nailed by a pitch here. First pitch, Cuevas throws, and it hits him.
It's not the best start, but
Number 12.
just got to shake it off and move on.
Double play ball here would forgive all that. But as it stands, that'll bring up Vogel, DH spot. One runner on first, nobody out here in this top of the fifth. Cuevas throws that pitch high and outside for ball one. Cuevas settles in here. That one finds the strike zone. 1-1's the count.
Good pitch there from Cuevas, taking advantage of that outside core that we're talking about. I think we'll just see what happens. I think he's still settling in, and I think we'll definitely see him get a little better.
As Paul's popped straight in the air, Chavez blocking the sun with his glove, and he's got it. Great play there by Carson Chavez behind the plate to put one away out.
Yeah, Chavez definitely very good defensively in all aspects, and then also great offensively too, as we've talked about.
And he is really a pitcher's best friend there. Seen him block a few
Now batting, number
would-be
21,
wild
Jake
pitches so
Hernandez.
far. That'll bring up number 12.
So Jake Hernandez is now the batter, the left fielder.
Excuse me, 21. Hernandez swings at the first pitch he sees. That goes straight into center field, but it's caught by Matera. 2 quick outs here. Runner's still at first.
Now batting, number 1, Ivan Barragan.
That'll bring up number 1, Ivan Barragan, extra hitter. We are playing summer league ball, so there are 10 spots in the lineup.
At least in this league, the BCCSL, there are. And the extra hitter is unique because it allows a coach to sub in, make changes defensively, and bring a guy out, something you can't do with the DH. If you move a defensive designated hitter into the lineup, you lose it. The only exception is you can't do it for the pitcher. It's the only rule on it.
And we were just talking about that earlier with the Bucks lineup, how a lot of guys are kind of two-way players, pitching and hitting, so definitely able to utilize that spot to help this team out in any way.
Yeah, Bobby Livingston really taking advantage of that and using it really well, I think, to allow guys to both get playing time and get reps in all places. That allows them to help showcase their skills.
Absolutely. Barragan quickly ahead 2-0 here. As he awaits his next pitch from Cuevas. Cuevas in the windup. That one will find the strike zone, catching that outside corner for strike one.
Good pitch there from Cuevas. Just getting himself back in this at bat. I mean, he's only 1 out away, so he could just make really quick, short work of this lineup.
That one just a little too outside and low for ball 3. Hitters count now for Barragan.
Definitely not what he wants, but I think I've seen Cuevas fight through these counts before, and I have a lot of confidence that he can fight his way out of this one too.
As Barragan fouls that one off, getting it to full count, just as you were saying, Crash.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, this guy doesn't stop fighting. That's what I really respect about him when he's on the mound.
Yeah, I agree. And I think especially coming in after Betty, had a couple of, that one rough inning, I should say, and trying to settle down the outfield and the infield here. 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. 2 outs, 1 on, the 3-2, and that's outside. Runner took off to steal, but it didn't matter. It'll be ball 4. So 2 on now for the Monarchs.
I like the pitch that Cuevas was going for, but just didn't quite find the strike zone the way some of those other curveballs have. And I think it's, especially the righty-on-righty matchups, is where you really want to exploit that outside corner. Like,
absolutely.
Hitters hate it, and yet it still gets called for strikes.
And that's why hitters hate it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's in the strike zone. If it's in the strike zone, I'm all for it being called a strike. It warrants it.
Absolutely. That'll bring up Matt Rice now, the catcher.
Rice.
First pitch strike there.
Rice, 1 for 2 on the day. Singled his first time up and then struck out swinging in the third.
Jarvis trying to get out of this inning unscathed. That one's popped up. On towards shallow right. On to come on is Hyde to make the play. Moses Hyde with the final out of the inning, and that'll put out 3 outs. When we return, it'll be the bottom of the 5th inning with your Ventura County Bucks due up next. First, message from one of our sponsors. Become a Ventura County Buck, Pirate, or Bucks host family. Call GM George Renault, 805-501-0470. That is 805-501-0470 for details. Back here now for the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's brought to you by The Answer's Yes. Find out if you qualify for a refund from fraudulent credit card transaction fees. Call 760-685-5813. That's 760-685-5813.
Now batting, number 22, Moses Hyde.
Moses Hyde ready to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning here for the Bucks. Bucks looking to try to get some offense going here, down 4-0 since the top of the 1st inning.
Hyde is 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to first, his first time up.
Takes outside call there for strike 1. Hyde comes up empty here on that second swinging strike 2. Grounded foul towards third. We'll do the 0-2 again.
Good job, Hyde, staying in there, continuing to fight.
And if it's going to start with the comeback, it's got to start here. That one's popped over towards right field. On to make the catch is Nertz. That'll be 1 away here.
Now batting, number 29, Carson Chavez.
And that'll bring up Carson Chavez, catcher.
Chavez popped up to catcher last time up. He's looking to get himself on base.
Takes strike 1 here. Porter, the pitcher for the Monarchs, has just been absolutely dealing today, to say the least. Defense has had his back. He's been able to find those first strike pitches. That one not able to find the zone, even up the count at 1 apiece.
The thing that Porter's had going for him, he's been able to, be more efficient with his pitches. That was only his 54th pitch of the game.
And that one's grounded right up the middle for and it's smothered over there. Wow, what a play. Dowdery smothering that pitch over at short. What a great play, and that's going to be the second out.
I thought that one was through and into the infield. I was thinking, all right, here we go. This is it. Now we're getting some momentum. We're right back in this.
Crashaw was so ready to call a base hit there, and
I can tell you were gearing up for it too.
It was for it, man.
Well, you can just tell in the way you were talking about it.
It looked like it was going to get through, and just a great play over there by Dowdery. Can't say anything else but that. That one's hit over into shallow right field. That'll drop down for a base hit. Oh, and it's going to take a weird bounce hopping over Nertz. That's going to be John Trainer with the first pitch base hit over to right field. The Bucks trying to get something going here, see if they can get a 2-out rally.
I think, hey, it's never too late to start a rally. That said, though, it's a lot trickier when you got 2 outs because there's way less margin for error.
Absolutely.
There's no forgiveness.
None. And there's going to be no forgiveness for Arand, who's up to bat now. Number 5, Chase Arand. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner on first. And that first pitch swinging, that's going to look like it's going to find the gap in center right field. Trainer coming all around to third. First pitch swinging is Chase Arand, and that'll put runners at the corners. Bucks trying to threaten here.
I think they're doing a great job, and they've definitely, made their presence known. They just now got to get someone around, and they have a great chance to do it here with Sotelo coming up.
Yep, very aggressive and aggressive batter in Sotelo due up. A chance here to break the shutout. Runner on third, represented by Trainer. First pitch to Sotelo, in there for strike 1. Not gonna lie, Crash, I was maybe expecting a little first pitch swinging from him. We saw saw Chase Arand go first pitch swinging oppo field.
We'll see now. It's Sotelo, 0 for 1 on the day, flew out to right.
Over to Dowdery, fires over to second to get the force out, and that'll end the inning. Still no runs for the Bucks as we head to the top of the 6th. Score is 4-0 in favor of the Monarchs on the Ventura County Bucks Baseball YouTube channel. Follow Ventura County Bucks on social media. Go to V County Pirates or V County Bucks for team news and leave your comments. That's V County Bucks on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also check out our TikTok run by our amazing interns, Michaela and Katana. When we return, it'll be the top of the 6th inning on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel.
Now batting, number 8, John Nertz.
Back here now in the top of the 6th inning between the Ventura County Bucks and the San Gabriel Valley Monarchs. Offensive change in the outfield will be Riker Billingsley taking over for Moses Hyde over in right field.
As we were saying, Robert, the extra hitter allows coaches to take advantage and do things like this,
Yes,
and we've seen Livingston use it all season long, especially give guys a rest. I think there was no better example of this than on Tuesday night.
The blistering heat.
Yes.
I remember it well. That'll bring up Nertz, number 8 over in right field, and tries to lay down a bunt. It looks like that's going to be called for ball 1. Looks like he pulled it back in time. Here's the 1-0. That one's bounce foul towards the Bucks dugout. Even up the count at 1 apiece.
Yeah, I think Anthony Cuevas now getting a bit more comfortable now. He's been out there for an inning. I think you saw him, once he figured it out, he got really comfortable really quickly up there.
That one's roped straight over at Carter Bennett, and he's unable to come up with that one. It's going to be Bennett's second error of the game, and man, you just hate to see that.
Absolutely, and I think that's just that shortstop position has been an area that's been a struggle for all guys. I mean, earlier in the season we saw Riker Billingsley struggling out there, and I think that's part of why he's now in the outfield.
Yeah, especially seeing those kind of weird hops the ball take in the infield once it reaches the dirt.
But still, you got to be able to field that, I think, is the thing.
Especially down 4-0. There's really not that much room for error. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Jane Gonzalez, the batter, who is 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to right his first time up and then ground out to second his last time up.
Talking a little bit more about that error we saw last time. Bennett made an error as that pitch is outside for that is actually called strike 2. Strike 1. Pardon me. Just getting all flustered here. Outside call for strike 1. As I was saying about the last time Bennett had that error, that was the inning in which and he's got him in a rundown. Great pickoff move, and he's got the out.
Good catch there from Anthony Cuevas.
Story applies the tag. Huge first out to get that runner off. Picking up his teammate Carter Bennett.
Absolutely, and that just is crucial in terms of just keeping this game in check until you can get your bats going.
Absolutely. Bats got going a little bit last inning with a couple of hits. Nobody able to come home, though.
Well, that's what it really comes down to.
That one's a looper over right through past second base. Gonzalez gets on.
I think he kind of chopped at that one and it got lucky a little bit.
Looked like a half-hearted swing that just found some space in the shallow outfield. That'll bring up Del Hoyo now, number 14.
Del Hoyo, 0 for 1 on the day, grounded out and then was hit by a pitch in the 4th.
Here now with a runner on first. First pitch swinging, that's going to be just foul. Down the third base line. Buck's very fortunate that one wasn't fair.
I mean, good swing there from Del Hoyo. I'll give him that.
First pitch swinging.
And I think you saw Segura a little worried as he tried to make a grab at it but couldn't quite reach it.
It'll just go down as a long strike, thankfully. Let's see how Cuevas decides to attack him now. That one low for a ball, just inside as well. 1-1 the count now on Del Hoyo. That one just high and outside for ball 2.
But still, I like what Cuevas is throwing out there. And just staying confident and just
finding his spot.
Yes, absolutely. And I think you're seeing it now, more comfort. And I mean, especially, he's hard. Plus, his defense has been backing him up well.
Oh, there we go. There's a strike there from Cuevas to even up the count at 2 apiece. Double play ball gets him out of the inning here. Runner over on first, represented by Hernandez. That pitch is low. Fill up the count. 3-2. Excuse me, that's Gonzalez over at first. 1 out, 1 on, top of the 6. Here's the payoff. That one's grounded right to Segura, and it goes under his glove. Not quite sure that one will go down as an error.
It didn't hit his glove, so I don't think it will.
That'll
but
go
good
as a base hit, but should have been inning-ending double play. Instead, it's going to be 2 on, 2 out here. For the top of the lineup, that'll bring up Shackelford, and that's really not the guy you want up to with 2 runners on.
Absolutely, and good job there from Chaser Rand, quickly getting that ball in to prevent Jaden Gonzalez from trying to go for 2 bases there and get to third.
Looks like we're going to be having a quick talk from the pitching coach, Nick Alfonso. Just having a quick word with Cuevas. Sure, he's just trying to calm his nerves a little bit, let him know, this inning really shouldn't be continuing, but He's been pitching very well, getting those ground balls. See if he can get another one here. Just hopefully the defense is able to handle it and get the third out for him.
So far, hasn't had to use too many pitches. 25 total pitches thrown, 12 of them this inning, so hasn't had to exert too much energy.
Yeah, absolutely. Shackelford getting ready now, stepping into the box.
Now batting, number 29, David Shackelford.
I'll bring up David Shackelford to the plate. Shackelford, 1 for 3 on the day. A double, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Yeah, wrote that double back in the first inning to get things started for him, but since then, not able to reach. See what Cuevas is going to give him here. Oh, throw back over to second, and there was nobody over there. Going to 2, though, as the runner came from first. Not in time, though, and both runners advance. I'll go down as an E1.
I like the play there from Cuevas, but need to be aware of where your infielders are.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. And it kind of took me by surprise there a little bit. It looked like he kind of had a solid second to gather where his infield was and still kind of made the throw over there. And regardless, though, play is at the plate.
So 2 runners in scoring position, not the situation you want, and you lose the double play too. So less than ideal situation in many regards.
Absolutely. That pitch is inside for ball 1. And Vogel due up next. We really want to try to get this out here in Shackelford. That one will find the strike zone. 1-1 the count now.
Good pitch there.
Here's the 1-1. Swinging right there at Bennett. Bennett unable to come up with that one. And that's going to go down as another E6. Run comes across.
So 3 errors already on the day for Carter Bennett, and not the situation as it drives in a run that should not have scored.
Nope. This is a rough day for Carter Bennett, to say the least. 3 errors already, and just not even a full 6 innings worth of games, or worth of the game. Runners on first and second here now. 1-1 the count. Ooh, swung there, but just catching a piece of it. Foul for strike 2. Here's the pitch. Swinging foul down the first baseline.
Yeah, Benny Vogel, another dangerous hitter at the top of the lineup. I mean, 0 for 1, but he's walked twice, scored, and then only in the 4th did he ground into a double play.
See if he can replicate what happened there. Swung through that one, though. Strike 3. Got him swinging.
A big K there for Anthony Cuevas.
Now batting, number 25, Jake Travi.
I'll bring up first baseman, Jake Travi.
Yeah, Travi definitely having himself a day. He's 2 for 2. Double, single, and a walk. 2 RBIs and a run as well, I might add. So definitely not the guy you want to be facing at this point.
Cuevas steps off. His first disengagement. Cuevas got his pitch. Here it is. Nice curveball to land in there for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely, Take advantage of those curveballs. Get them on that outside corner that nobody likes.
Absolutely. 0-1. That one's roped. Nice catch over there by Bennett, making up for the error, and that'll end the inning. Monarchs leave 2 stranded, but one able to come across. Score is now 5-0. And when we return in the bottom of the 6th, it'll be your Ventura County Bucks due up on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel. Back here now in the bottom of the 6th, Ventura County Bucks due up to bat next. First, we have a pitching change for the Monarchs. It'll be number 28, Jacob Fox.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. The channel.
Looks like there's going to be some changes in the lineup.
Yeah, live right now.
Riker Billingsley looking to lead off this inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Brought to you by the Ventura County Bucks. Support the Ventura County Pirates and Bucks by buying the red or black fitted hats for just $30 or the Pirates' new CCL red and black hats for $35. Available at every home game. Just stop by the press box. We also have our new Ventura County Pirates t-shirts with our new logo on the back. Men's crew cut, women's V-necks going for $25. And kids sizes for $20.
Now batting, number 24, Riker Billingsley.
Right, what are the changes?
First pitch low and away, ball 1.
The last one, I'm not sure about.
1-0 the count. 2-0 the count now.
Last one, I think, is 23 for 22. 23 for 22. I'm not 100% though.
Billingsley ahead here, 2-0. That one high upstairs as well for ball 3.
I think that's wrong. I don't think it's 23 for 22. This is a pitcher. I'll figure it out.
Okay, no, you're good. Don't worry about it.
They notice it. We'll find out. It's the extra hitter anyway. Doesn't matter.
3-0 count now to Billingsley. Fox finds the strike zone. 3-1 now.
Yeah, definitely. Big guy the Bucks now got to face. I mean, definitely a lot of heat there, but I think he's got to figure him out and
Some base runners.
take advantage of it.
Play some small ball here. 3-1. Billingsley follows that one off to load up the count. Fox battling his way back after falling behind 3-0. Here's the 3-2 now to Riker. That one's in the dirt. Ooh, way out of there.
Billingsley kind of hustling, seeming like maybe could have tried to take second, but ultimately we'll just remain at first.
That'll bring up number 9, Nomar Vasquez.
Now batting, number 9, Nomar Vasquez.
Taking over for Carter Bennett in the lineup. And I think after the day that Bennett's had, kind of understand the move here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think plus you're just trying to get some fresh blood in the lineup, try to see if shaking things up can help with getting some action going for the Bucks here.
Absolutely, trying to break that shutout. Here's first pitch. Ooh, and that's outside. Able to hold up there on a check swing is Vasquez.
Yeah, good patience there.
Able to keep that bat behind the plate. 1-0 the count now with Billingsley over at first. Billingsley taking off, and a curveball there. Fires over into it, in there safely. Great pitch for Billingsley to go on. Counts now 2-0. Or excuse me, 1-1. That one was in their first strike. 1-1 the count now, but Billingsley over in scoring position.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a big opportunity if you can get one into the outfield with Billingsley's speed. You can probably score him.
Vasquez takes that outside pitch for strike 2. Behind the count now, 1-2. Vasquez behind 1-2 now. Billingsley over on second. Here's, Fox going to step off. No throw over, just keeping Billingsley in check.
Probably smart considering this Billingsley's wheels there, so
Absolutely.
Doesn't hurt that Fox is concerned about him. And if Vasquez can connect.
Here's the 1-2. Vasquez fouling this one back. Out of play for.
So definitely, going to be, Bucks with a big opportunity to claw their way back in here, especially down 5-0.
Absolutely. Here's another 1-2. That one's popped high, going back, and it's out of play. Oh, landed right next to us in the bleachers. Nice souvenir out there for a fan.
Actually, I think it's going to have to go back.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely going to be a Bucks player running and requesting it back.
Absolutely. A lucky souvenir for about maybe 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, I know some places I've been to, they try to encourage you to give the balls back with incentives, but usually I'm like, I want the ball. I want the memory, if permissible.
Vasquez ropes that one over, and that's going to land over in left field for a base hit. Hunter's at the corners now. Oh, and he takes off to second on an errant throw in the infield. What a heads-up play by Nomar Vasquez. Taking away the double play opportunity.
Yeah, Dominic De Hoyo there, being a little careless.
Number 17, Nicholas Matera.
Would that be an error?
Yes. So
Yeah, Nicholas
but he gets the advance on the error.
Nicholas Matera definitely being a little careless there. And I mean, it's a little tough that just, Billingsley couldn't score since it was in the left, and a good throw in there from Hernandez.
Want to know the count here. That pitch low and away on Matera. Bucks looking to try to get their first run of the game here. Got 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th with Nicholas Matera up to bat. That one's roped. Hit foul
Good
down the third base line.
Really let that swing from Matera, just not quite in the right spot.
Got a little bit ahead of it, but 1-1 the count now. Here's Fox to Matera. That one's skied over towards shallow right field. Gonzalez over there to make the catch. First out of the inning.
Billingsley thought about tagging. Probably wise not to, considering how considering where it went.
Hudson Story.
That'll bring up Hudson Story now. One of the Bucks' best hitters. Currently leading the team in average and OPS, excuse me.
Story, one of those guys who can play anywhere. Story, one of those guys who's just really been crucial, and especially in that 3 spot where he's been a lot of the year.
Absolutely takes upstairs here for 1-0. And absolutely the batter you'd want up right now with runners in scoring position, trying to break that shutout. 1-0. That curveball lands nicely in the outside corner for strike one. Great pitch there from Fox. Here's the 1-1. That one's low. Great stop over there from Scott. Excuse me, from Rice. Two and 1 the count now to Hudson Story. Another curveball, not able to quite catch the zone there. 3-1 now.
Hudson Story with a big opportunity to drive in a run or two, especially with the speed of both Vasquez and Billingsley. Shouldn't be an issue.
Step off. Oh, and that throw gets away. That'll bring home the first run of the game for the Bucks. Vasquez making his way over to third, and an errant throw from Fox will get the first run on the board for the Ventura County Bucks.
So still a 3-1 count.
Story's still in a nice hitter's count here, trying to double our run total. Vasquez over there at third.
Vasquez kind of flirting with
There's a
leaving.
outside upstairs pitch for ball 4. That'll bring up number 15, Jared Segura, with runners at the corners. Still just one out here, bottom of the 6th.
It looks like there's going to be a mound visit, maybe a pitching change.
Possible pitching change here, but we'll see what happens.
Appears to just be a mound visit.
Yep. We'll have a quick message from our sponsors. The answer is yes. MasterCard and Visa is the largest class action settlement in U.S. history. If your company took Visa or MasterCard payments between 2004 and 2019, you are entitled to file a claim for a refund for being overcharged for transaction fees. Call Kevin Sumstein at 760-685-5813. That is 760-685-5813.
Now batting, number 15, Jared Segura.
Looks like Jacob Fox will remain out on the mound. Just a quick word from the coach.
Jared Segura now up. Segura 0 for 2 on the day with a pop-up to shortstop and a strikeout looking.
Vasquez dancing over there on third. That pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 from Fox. Ooh, big strike there from Segura. Came up empty, though. One apiece is the count. That pitch in the outside corner, catching the zone for strike 2. 1-2 the count now.
Segura definitely a little behind in the count, but definitely still in a position to strike.
Here's the 1-2, grounds that one down the third base line. It's going to go foul. Staying alive here. Segura looking to double up Bucks total runs. Here's the 1-2. Oh, and that one just inside. Did it get a piece of him? No, just missed him. Still even up the count at 2 apiece. Oh, and it did get him. They're going to say that that pitch did hit him, so it's going to be bases loaded now with just 1 out for the Bucks, and home plate umpire going over to talk to Coach Fox of the Monarchs. And that'll be a quick discussion. Will be bases loaded here for a new batter as well for the Bucks. It'll be number 23, Jacob Gudino.
Dino, another one of those guys on this team who was both pitching and hitting, and he started, I think it was the first game of the juice doubleheader at Biola.
Yep. Has a chance here now.
Now batting, number 23, Jacob Gudino.
As he represents the tying run in this game.
Dino coming in for Moses Hyde. Now looks to try to get this game tied up.
Takes that first pitch for a ball. And we've seen Fox have a little bit of trouble with his command early, as that's ball 2 outside.
This is turning. Look right now appears to be turning into the perfect situation for Gudino.
Yep. A base hit here, or even getting on base, will completely change. As that one's popped straight up, going back foul for the first strike. Gudino's able to get on here. You can definitely start to see the momentum swing, excuse me. Just lost my train of thought there. See the momentum shift here heavily. Here's the 2-1. That one's grounded right into the hands of the first baseman. Fires back home. And that's going to be just the out over at home. Okay, so the runner's safe over at first.
Number 29.
Gotta give Chabby credit for choosing to go home and just prevent the run at home from scoring.
Yep.
But just couldn't quite get the fielder's choice to record. So 3-2 out there.
Base is still loaded now for Carson Chavez as he takes first pitch outside, ball 1.
Chavez is 0 for 2 on the day. Pop up behind the plate and pop up just in front of the plate, and then also a ground out to shortstop.
Takes that curveball here for strike 1. Big spot here for the Bucks. Looking to try to get at least 1 or 2 more runs here this inning. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt. Ball 2. Vasquez on third, Segura on second. Dino over at first. Here's the 2-1. That's in the dirt. Ball 3. Nowhere to put him. Carson Chavez in a hitter's count here with the bases loaded.
Very advantageous position for Chavez. The base hit will get 1, probably 2 in.
Yep. Here's
You
the
just get a
pitch. 3-1. That's outside. Ball 4.
RBI walk there, so hey, gets a run in.
Now batting, number 1, John Trainer.
Huge run there that comes in. Even if it's on a walk, hey, it's just about how you do it sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't always look pretty. Sometimes it's just about getting the job done. And
Yeah.
this was one of those times.
Being disciplined at the plate. And here's John Trainer now. Takes that first pitch in there for strike 1. Still would love to see the Bucks get more runs here, but have collected 2 so far in this bottom of the 6th. Bases are loaded, 2 out. Here's the 0-1. Swung through that one, did Trainer. Strike 2 quickly in an 0-2 hole. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and that one's going to hit Trainer. That'll be an RBI and another run scored for the Bucks. Keep passing the baton. That'll bring up number 5, Chase Aran.
Chase Aran.
So 2 quick runs in, and boy, have they been crucial.
And now it's like we're going to see Coach Fox from the Monarchs come out here to make a pitching change. We'll take a quick step away here while that is being conducted, and we'll be right back. Back here now after the pitching change.
Yes, you're right.
Ventura County Bucks baseball is brought to you by WFG Insurance. Need life insurance, income tax returns? Call Cassidy Eden or Lou Stowers at 562-266-7024. That's 562-266-7024 for your free personal financial checkup. New pitcher on the mound for the Monarchs after the pitching change. It'll be Aiden Nunez, number 7. Coming in relief for Jacob Fox.
Yeah, Fox only recording 2 outs, 1 hit but 3 walks. Hit a guy, gave up 3 runs, 2 earned runs as of now. He's responsible for everyone on base, and they will all be earned should they score, barring an error committed on the defense.
First pitch catching that outside corner for strike 1. Chase Arand up to bat. That pitch will find the outside corner again, strike 2. A couple of well-placed pitches here from Nunez. Arand quickly in an 0-2 hole. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up down the first base line. In comes over Gonzalez, make the 3rd out, but not before the Bucks score 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And trail 2 now as the Monarchs come up to bat next, as we return in the top of the 7th on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel.
We're back here in the
Now
top of the
batting, number
7th.
12, Shane Daughtry.
It appears Jacob Udino will be staying in the game in right field. Riker Billingsley moving back to the extra hitter position.
Coach Bobby utilizing that EH. First pitch outside, ball 1.
And the first batter is Shane Dougherty. Daughtry. Daughtry 0 for 3 on the day. 2 flyouts and a ground out. Just takes strike 1. Or ball 1. So 1-1 the count here. And that'll be a ball, so 2-1 the count now. Anthony Cuevas back out for a 3rd inning of work.
And he's been solid. Bucks finally able to get some runs last inning. This game looks a lot better now, only just a 2-run deficit.
That's in there for a called strike, so 2-2 the count now. Here comes the pitch. That one's going to be ripped foul down the left field line. So we'll do it again at 2-2.
Well, that one looked ever so slightly dangerous. Thought we were going to see another leadoff double here, but it was foul.
Absolutely.
Another foul ball on the third baseline.
So still 2-2 here. As Daughtry is definitely battling here. Here comes the pitch. That one is going to be popped up.
Trainer calling for it.
Yeah. And there he goes, records it. So 1 away with a pop up to 4. That'll bring up
Now
Jake
batting, number
Hernandez.
21, Jake Hernandez.
The left fielder, Hernandez. 1 for 3 on the day. He's reached twice, once on a double, once on an error, and then lined out to center his last time up. That pitch is high for ball 1. Here comes the second pitch. It's outside. Ball 2. So it's quickly 2-0 count here with 1 out. Anthony Cuevas looking more and more comfortable as the game progresses. Another pitch outside, so he quickly finds himself down 3-0 in the count here.
And you know, you never want to see a walk on 4 pitches, so you want to see Cuevas try to fight back in this AB, but 1 out. Walk wouldn't be a terrible thing, not the worst in the world, sets up the double play. And there is the walk on 4 pitches.
So yeah, definitely not the way you want to start this. Start
Now
the
batting,
7th here.
number 1, Ivan Bargan.
That'll bring up Ivan Bargan. 1 for 2 today. As well as a walk.
So Bargan. So Cuevas looking to get out of this jam here. I mean, he's got a good opportunity. He's still got a force.
Oh,
that
there
one
it
is going to
is.
be grounded to Bennett.
There's an inning double play right there.
Or a good play from Nomar Vasquez. So 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. And a great job by
Vasquez.
Nomar Vasquez, turning 2 on the way to John Trainer, Hudson Story. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Monarchs up 5-3.
Yeah, that was on the pickoff attempt to second.
So he'll take ball 1. That one.
Oh, wow.
Popped up foul and out of play, but popped up foul, but De Hoya was there to record the second out. So 2 quick outs here, and I'll bring up Nomar to bat now.
Now batting, number 9, Nomar Vasquez.
Vasquez, who came in, pinch hit last inning, then stayed in the game at shortstop, is 1 for 1 on the day on a single, but wouldn't come around to score, being forced out. He takes ball 1.
Unable to find the inside corner there. It was a little bit in on the hands.
That one is going to be a ground ball at just on the right field, on the second base side. That's 2-out single for Nomar Vasquez.
Now batting,
So
number 17, Nicholas Matera.
crucial run there, and Nicholas Matera, center fielder, now up. Matera looking to get some action going and get on base. He's 0 for 3 on the day.
Yeah, trying to get a
Pop up, all 3 like fly outs, pop outs. Hasn't
got some solid contact yet.
try to make a difference here.
Pitch is way outside, ball 1. Let's see if the Bucks can't have a little 2-run rally, or excuse me, 2-out rally here.
Yeah, well, I mean, 2-run rally too.
Yeah, two-run rally, that'd be great.
2+ run rally, I think we should say, because anything more than that I'll take. That one just missing inside. That one did be inside, so 2 balls.
Matera ahead early here.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity for Ventura.
3-0 now. Kind of a little surprising pitching, it seems, around. As you said, a batter who was 0-3 today.
Well, but then again, I believe it is his first time facing him, though.
And there's a strike right there.
No, actually, no, he did face him. Or, no, he didn't, actually. No, he hasn't faced him yet.
Yeah, came in after he was
So
already
I think
on.
he's still adjusting to it and doesn't really know what to expect.
That one.
It's going to be foul.
Yep.
So, 3-2 count now. Ventura looking to try to keep the momentum the Bucks built in the 6 going.
Yep.
As we head here in the final stretch of the game here.
Hitting is contagious, so let's see if we can just keep passing the baton here. Played a lot of small ball in that last inning, which led to the 3 runs.
That's a foul ball as Vasquez is trying to steal, but he'll be sent back to first.
Full count here. Vasquez will take a nice hefty lead.
Yeah, the 2 outs, so he's probably going anyways.
Yep, going on contact.
Yeah. Or even before, possibly. Even as soon as the ball is going, leaves
True.
his hand and not coming to first.
True.
As Nunez gives him the
There he
look,
goes.
Vasquez is going, and that one is going to be plucked out of the air by Jake Traby, who is really being able to use his size today to kind of, exploit raw hits.
Yeah.
It's been really tough for the Bucks when they hit in his area.
A couple of those bloopers are just he's able to track down using that height to his advantage.
Absolutely, and we'll now head Fans, make sure to support the Ventura County Bucks. Buy the Bucks red or black fitted hats for $30 or the Pirates' new CCL red and black hat for $35. Available every home game. Just stop by the press box. The new Ventura County Bucks t-shirts are available with our new logo on the back. Men's crew cut and women's V-neck shirts available for $25 and kids for $20. New pitcher on the mound for the Bucks here on the top of the 8th here at LA Valley College. And it is John Snyder.
Rob Snyder.
Or who?
Rob.
Rob Snyder, pardon me. Taking over for Anthony Cuevas here. So Cuevas, with 3 innings of work, will be relieved as Snyder looks to keep the gap in, keep this game intact as we head into the final 2 innings of the game here.
And Snyder doesn't have the best numbers on the year. He's just pitched 2 1/3, only appeared in 2 games, giving up 8 earned runs and 6 hits, just 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. This will be a great chance here to get some confidence going for him. He was able to get through a nice clean inning, maintain that 2-run deficit, and try to get his offense going here.
Absolutely, yes.
Now batting number 19, Matt Rice.
His first batter up is the catcher, Matt Rice.
So Rice, 1 for 3 on the day. Single, strikeout, and flyout.
Oh, that first pitch low and away for ball 1. That pitch is low for ball 2.
So 2-0 the count now. Snyder looking to try to that one will be cross for a strike. Great pitch there from Snyder there.
Catching that inside corner. Rice tried to play it off as if it was inside, but ump not falling for it.
No, not at all. And that's going to
Just
make
low.
it 3-1 with it being a little low. That one is going to be sent into center.
Ooh, what a play.
And Nicholas Matera with the catch, lunging out to get it.
Using
And
all
one
that
away
speed.
for the Bucks here.
Now batting number 8, John Nertz.
That was a tough play as well. That ball's tailing towards right field, going away from Matera. Still able to track it down, coming with a big out here. First out of the inning.
Yeah, and that'll bring up John Nertz. Nertz, 0 for 2 on the day. Got hit his first time up, struck out looking the next time, and then reached on air before being caught in a pickoff. He'll foul the first pitch off for strike 1. So here comes the 0-1. That'll be low for ball 1. So 1-1 the count now.
I like the location of that pitch, just outside. Not able to get the call there, but had the
Abs-
right idea.
Absolutely. Next pitch. Inside for ball 2. Seemed like he was trying to go for the curveball but couldn't quite land it there. So it's a 3-1 count now.
Oh, God, I haven't seen a full house in here in I don't know how long. Wow,
That one is going to be,
good to have you back, Kiki.
it's 3-1 now. We won the count now. That one is going to be fly out to right. Udino is there, 2 away.
Great start to this inning here from Snyder.
Definitely the start.
Now batting
Snyder
number
was
20, Jaden
looking to have.
Gonzalez.
Definitely the start the Bucks needed to have out of Snyder coming in, especially here this late in the game as we're now in the top of the 8th.
Absolutely.
Every half inning. Okay.
So I think this is a big opportunity here to just minimize the damage, and that brings up
Ooh, that one
Not
catches
a-
the outside zone.
and Jane Gonzalez now the batter for the Monarchs here. Count now at 0-1.
Gonzalez 1 for 3 today.
Singled his last time up, but otherwise flew out to right, grounded out to second. He'll take ball 1. That one is going to be grounded past Trainer at second and into right field for a 2-out single by Gonzalez. I'll bring up Dominic De Hoyo, the
Now
third
batting,
baseman.
number 14, Dominic Del Hoyo.
De Hoyo, 1 for 3 on the day. Ground out, or 1 for 2 on the day. Ground out, hit by pitch, and a single. It seems like Monarchs are trying to make a late push, late rally here in this 8th.
They debuted on July 4th.
And the first pitch is a ball.
All the way through to the end of the game. Push it hard. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I believe every inning. Every inning.
On first here.
So
but
1-0 the count now
Oh.
on Gonzalez.
Could be another batter violation for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, you know what? You'll take it at this point. Any sort of thing you take it for a strike violation. So 1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss. This looks like he got a piece of it, actually. So 1-2 the count now. That quickly. But that hitting violation was crucial because now puts Snyder ahead in the count. And just 1 strike away from getting out of this inning.
Here's the 1-2.
Pitch is outside for ball 2. So 2-2 the count now. Snyder's still in a good position.
He's been very efficient this inning. Just 15 pitches so far.
Snyder checks on Gonzalez at first. Here comes the pitch. And it's going to get a piece of him. So that'll put Gonzalez on second, and Del Hoyo on first.
Now batting,
With 2
number
outs.
29, David Shackelford.
It's going to
And
bring,
he'll
up
bring the top of the lineup up with David Shackelford now up to bat. Shackelford,
1 for 4 today.
1 for 4, yeah.
Had that double back in the first. Eventually came around to score.
That's going to be grounded back to the mound, and Rob Snyder
Great play
takes
by
it to
Snyder.
first. So that'll be the 3rd out of the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 8th with a great ending play by pitcher Rob Snyder, with the Monarchs leading 5-3 on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel.
There we go. There we go.
We're back here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hudson Story to lead things off here for the Bucks here at LA Valley College. And the first pitch is a ball.
Yeah, really flood social media with the picture of the new hat and it being available at the press box today in the Bucks game and the Pirates game. Thank you.
So 2-0 the count now on Hudson Story. That pitch is going to be in there for a strike, so 2-1 the count now. Story is 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out, it fouled out to shortstop, but then other than that, has walked his other 2 times.
Swung through that one.
So
Strikeout here, swinging.
So definitely not the best at bat, but start to this inning, but just move on from here.
Number 15, Jarrett Segura.
And I'll bring up Jarrett Segura, the third baseman, who is 0 for 2. Pop up. And that one is going to be sent deep into left, but caught by Hernandez. So 2 away.
Put a great swing on it, did Segura,
Absolutely, yeah.
right to Hernandez in left field.
Now batting, number 23, Jacob Gudino.
And that'll bring up Jacob Godino, the right fielder, who came in initially pinch hit in the 6th inning, back out for another inning. He grounds one to second, and he's going to beat the throw out. That's an infield base hit for Jacob Godino. Way to beat out the throw from Gonzalez. So that's an infield, two out infield single for Godino. And that'll bring up Carson Chavez to the plate.
He hopped on his horse on that one. That was Gonzalez over there trying to make the play. Had a great field on it. Just
Number 29.
I mean,
in an awkward position to get that ball over to Traby.
absolutely. I mean, it was a tough spot, but credit. I mean, I'll give Gonzalez credit for hustling, getting after that one, and
Keeping it in the infield.
yeah, and even making a great throw. But
Yeah.
Gonzalez doing a great job getting there. As the first pitch to Chavez is fouled.
Gonna go out of play behind the Bucks dugout.
So 1 strike now. So 0-1 the count now. That one is going to be foul. Hit the opposite way into right. It'll be caught by Nertz. So 3 quick outs for the Monarchs here. And we head to the top of the 9th inning with the Monarchs up 5-3 here on the Ventura County Bucks YouTube channel.
Hey, Bucks fans, do you want to
Fans, are you hungry? Make sure to visit where the Pirates eat. Subway sandwiches at 20929 Ventura Boulevard, west of DeSoto in Woodland Hills. And make sure to support the Ventura County Bucks and buy the Bucks red or black fitted hats or the Pirates' new CCL red and black hat for $35. Available at every home game. Just stop by the press box. And new Ventura County Bucks t-shirts are available with our new logo on the back. Men's crew cut and women's V-neck shirts are available for $25 and kids for $20. And also, make sure to get our new 4th of July edition hats that debuted when the team was in Alaska on the 4th of July. Stop by the press box at our next home game, selling for $35.
Rob Snyder still on the mound for another inning of work.
Alex Salazar pinch hitting for the Monarchs here in place of Benny Vogel. And the first pitch to him will be a strike. That'll be a ground ball to shortstop. That's going to get through in the center for a leadoff base hit. So Salazar, the pinch hitter, with a leadoff single.
Now batting.
Yeah, that was a tough play for Vasquez there. He was playing very towards left field, kind of leaving that middle of the field wide open, just able to put it into a gap.
I mean, it made sense based on the analytics of it.
Yep.
It was more likely he was going to hit it down the left field line than the right, being a righty, but
Put a good swing on it.
quite work out that way.
Yep. That is the leadoff runner on. That'll bring up Jake Traby.
Traby definitely been a threat today. He's 2 for 3. Reached base 3 times. Only last time finally lined out to shortstop.
He's also got 2 RBIs on the day with 2 walks to go with it. Or excuse me, just 2 RBIs. I'm looking at Vogel stats, pardon me.
Snyder, first time facing Traby. Try to stop him. That one's going to be popped up in the center. Matera's there, and that's 1 away.
Now batting, number 12, Shane Daughtry.
I'll bring up Shane Daughtry now. Daughtry 0 for 4 today.
Yeah, Daughtry not having the best of days.
Has yet to see.
And I think this could be a good opportunity for Snyder here.
Yep.
First pitch to Daughtry. He's outside for ball 1.
That's called strike 1, actually. Yep.
Strike, actually. Never mind.
Caught the outside corner there.
Good pitch done by Snyder.
Yep.
Thought it was outside, but hey.
Keep attacking that zone.
They seem to be going there again.
That's going to be called strike 2.
Oh, wow. Thought that was a bit more outside.
Yeah.
Seemed to go for the same idea.
Especially when Chavez looking like he was trying to get the throw back over to first.
Yeah, and I mean, it seems like the way Chavez being tracked, he was kind of selling himself out of the strike
yeah.
zone, too.
Still catches the call, though. 0-2 now the count.
That one's going to be low for ball 1.
It's a great pitch there from Snyder, though. Got him in an 0-2, going to that same location outside, trying to get him to swing. Not competitive, so he's unable to get a bat on it. 1-2 the count now.
Snyder taking a look over to Salazar. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be grounded to second.
Could be a double play.
Trainer's there. 2.
There it is.
That'll be 3. So 4-6-3 to end the inning. And we had the bottom of the 9th. The Bucks down 5-3 on the Cherokee County Bucks YouTube channel.
3 outs. Come on, boys. Let's walk us off here.
What I'm gonna do is I'll probably.
Depends on what the hit is or what he does to walk
Well, I think
off.
I think the one fielding play I got was good.
Yeah. I just have my 2 calls this season that I've loved were in Laverne, because it was a steal of home in the top of the 9th to take the lead, and then back-to-back A's to end
Bobby,
it.
what do you got for us? 18 for 5.
Wait, who is it? Perez? Copy that.
if it comes to it.
It's Eddie Perez, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who was the last out?
He'll be on deck.
Who? Is it Gavino due up?
No, Trainer's up.
Trainer, oh yeah, Will.
And Perez is on. That's why he's
Yeah.
on deck.
How did Chavez get out?
Remember, fans, to come on down to the press box if you want to get your patriotic theme VC Pirates organization
Bottom eight.
hat that debuted on
Bottom
July
eight.
4th, $35 each in the press
Oh,
box.
F9. I keep forgetting to write it.
Oh, I did.
Now batting for your Bucks, number 1, John Trainer.
We're back here, bottom of the 9th inning. And the Bucks down to their final 3 outs, trying to get some momentum going. John Trainer up to bat here. Trainer, 1 for 2 on the day. Foul out, single, and hit by a pitch. Takes ball 1.
Bucks down to their final 3 outs here. Gonna need a walk-off to win it.
Yep, that one's gonna get by, but doesn't really do anything. So 2-0 the count.
Yeah.
That
Oh.
pitch is going to get really by. And it is a new pitcher for as Nate Skorheim now in to try to close it out for the Monarchs, but he's not up to the best of starts. I mean, he's done 3 straight balls, and that is ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to John Trainer, and that brings the tying run in pinch hitter Eddie Perez up to bat.
Now batting, number 18, Eddie Perez.
That's what you'd love to see. Leadoff batter gets on, doesn't even have to swing the bat. Just
Absolutely,
like
yeah. Yeah, I mean, good patience there from Trainer, just not biting it,
Yeah.
and not biting at all either. Especially new pitcher too. Take your time to figure him out, especially if you know you're first, and that's gonna be pass ball.
I'm gonna put that as a wild
Oh,
pitch.
wild.
Yeah, that one
Since
looked
it was
like it went in the dirt and just kind of the deflection off the dirt into Rice there kind of made that ball
A wild pitch.
scatter away.
So wild pitch puts John Trainer in scoring position. And next pitch, finally in there for a strike. So count now at 1-1. Next pitch is high for ball 2. So Skorheim really struggling to find that strike zone here.
Command is definitely looking off a bit. See if the Bucks can take advantage.
That pitch is low for ball 3. So a 3-ball, 1-strike count now. As Perez with a big opportunity, especially representing the tying run here. Like, the implications are big. You got Alex Howard, representing the winning run right now on deck. So it's a big opportunity here. Here comes the throw, and it's outside. And it's outside for ball 4. So
Really?
2 walks to start this inning.
I really thought that was gonna get called.
I know. I thought it was a ball, but then the way he hesitated afterwards made me think it. And that'll bring the winning run up to the plate in Alex Howard, the designated hitter. So Howard, who came in the pinch hit for Joshua Sotelo in the 7th and flew out to right, now the chance to potentially walk it off or at least close the gap here.
Yeah. Oh, walk-off homer crash. Could you imagine that?
I think he's going to bunt.
That's a nice bunt down, too.
And it's going to...
Oh!
And he's going to be taken off the bag, and the bases are loaded. So Alex Howard with the infield bunt single loads up the bases for Riker Billingsley.
Not sure he's going to get the hit
Now
there
batting,
for the bunt,
number
but
24, Riker
he's on, and that's all that
Billingsley.
matters.
I mean, maybe it might be an error, but still.
Yeah, I mean,
it could be an error, but
First
still
baseman,
a big play. And Good job of Howard to just run it out there.
It looked like Traby was going to get there too, but
I think it was just a bad throw. So, yeah, I think that's why you said. I think I just got a little hyped up, I guess.
Bases are loaded now.
The winning run is on base.
Oh.
There's going to be a called strike on Billingsley.
That's a tough call for strike one.
But Billingsley. So 0 on the count now. Bases loaded and nobody out. This is shaping up to be the perfect storm for the Bucks.
Yep.
And it's 1-1 now as the pitch from Skorheim is outside.
I think the Bucks just have to maintain composure. It's obviously exciting, bases loaded, nobody out. You're still down 2 though. Don't want to give them anything free.
And that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Really not hoping for a strikeout here. Just want Billingsley to put this ball in play. No double play either.
Same, yeah.
Get it out of the infield.
Yeah, 2 runs. I mean, base hit can probably tie it up. And that's going to be ball 2. So count even up now.
I would say, obviously, wanting to draw a walk is also a great move here, but 2-2 the count. Got to be very careful. Don't want to take anything that could even possibly be a strike.
Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a swing and miss for the first out of the inning. But he'll bring up the top of the lineup, and Nomar Vasquez up to bat.
Nomar Vasquez.
So Vasquez now the batter, who is 2 for 2 on the day with 2 singles. So he's been very effective ever since he entered the game, both offensively and defensively.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just right off the bat, you saw it in shortstop. Let's see if he can go 3 for 3 here.
That pitch is outside for ball 1. Just anything that gets out of the infield will score a run, probably 2. And that pitch is outside. So the Bucks now getting really close to getting this, trying to finish the job here.
Yep.
And they're within striking distance. It's
trying to give the fans here their first walk-off win of the season.
Yeah. Be my first walk-off I've gotten a call.
Right there with
There'll be a called strike on Vasquez. Yeah, I think all I've gotten a call, and I think you called one the other day, was a home run.
Yeah, I called. It was for the Pirates game, yep.
Yeah, I called a Pirates home run.
Yep, that was a fun time.
Yeah, that Ryder Gordon shot was pretty awesome. That's going to be a swing and a miss. So 2-2 the count now. So Vasquez with an even count of 2-2, trying to stay alive in this at bat. Skorheim is starting to seem a bit more comfortable now, even with the bases loaded. And that pitch just catches that inside corner. And Vasquez goes down looking for out number 2.
That's a tough
Now
pitch there
number 17
to go down looking
Nicholas
on because you're
Matera.
in a 2-strike count. But, man, I thought that one was just a little bit too inside to be called a strike. And not, to play favorites. But Skorheim has not been pitching so far that he's deserved to have those strikes called.
I agree, but that'll bring up Nicholas Matera, center fielder, who is 0 for 4 on the day. That's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Gonzalez is there, and that's going to bring the game to an end. So the Bucks get within striking distance to try to pull off the walk-off, but the comeback, but fall short. We thank you for joining us here for this game of the Ventura County Bucks baseball. We hope you enjoy your day, and we look forward to seeing you at the next Bucks game that is taking place on Monday, July 15th. First pitch at 4:15 right here at LA Valley College. And also, fans, make sure to tune in later as the Ventura County Pirates take on the Malibu Marlins here at LA Valley College later today. First pitch at 4:30. Thank you again for joining, and along with Robert Garcia, I'm Crash Collier. Have a great afternoon.
Oh, man. man. Base is fucking
I'm just
loaded.
gonna play the theme music to play us out.
Okay.
I was about to just order or maybe drive the other myself.
What?
Yeah, let's all let's
I'm down
chip-
for that.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna just here. Let me.
Fan is going back up.
Sounds good. Fire it up.
Back all the way, crank that
Yeah,
shit
crank it
up.
up.
Crank that shit up.
This morning it was kind of cold, but.
Oh wait, hold up, wait.